Welcome to A Pinch of Basile. I am your host. If you're joining us on Facebook, thank you so much. Don't forget you can call in at 844-790-8255. That's 844-790-8255. Besides our live stream on Facebook, you can listen online to americamatters.us and on the TuneIn app from your phone or tablet. Just search America Matters. I'm here with my lovely co-host, Janice Hermson, and we are here every week on Tuesdays from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. New York City time. That's for all those people outside of the realm of the U.S. Eastern Standard Time, if you live in the realm of the U.S. You can catch us anytime. That's right. We're in the same time zone as New York City. You can always find me at Basile Fans on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. That's BASILEFANS. I am so excited to be here tonight. We have amazing guests and topics today. We're looking forward to our guest, Gus Kalaris, who will join us in the second half for that wonderful interview that we do. And he's got some phenomenal wines that we are going to be able to breathe in through the computer, through the phone, and just take in the bouquet. It's a lovely bouquet. And so we're going to have that. And Janice, good to have you with me this wonderful Tuesday.
You are in rare form today, I got to tell you.
I know. I've been sassy all day today.
Wow.
I got a lot of good stuff going on, but I'm just confused. That's all.
Isn't that normal?
Yeah, dazed and confused is my normal thing. But this is like legal confusion that, listen.
That's a horrible kind of confusion.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
It is. And then I had some terrible news. U.S. rock guitarist Dick Dale passed away.
Yes.
And for those of you who have seen my show, Growing Up Greek in America, excuse me, I used to come on to a song called Di-Da-Da-Da, and then I started using the Mise Lou Pulp Fiction version of Mise Lou, and it was a song that really goes back to the day. I mean, I'm talking back to the 20s in Greece, and Dick Dale actually took that old song and made it into basically a surfer type song that surfers used to, listen to and stuff like that. And it was actually, like it says here, it was, kind of referred to as surf rock.
Right.
And he invented that whole genre of surf rock. And he passed away on Saturday evening. So The Guardian reported his genre of music launched in the early 60s, inspired numerous electric guitarists, and his career spanned more than 5 decades. The cause of death is still not known. Very, very sorry to hear that he passed away. Dale's live bassist, I think, is it Sam Bowl or Sam Bollet? I can't.
Your guess is as good as mine.
I want to say it's Bollet.
We'll go with Bollet. Let's do that.
I think it sounds, And confirmed the news to The Guardian, and very, very sad. But here's something that was really factual that and I'm glad that you sent this to me. Mise Lou, sometimes rendered Mise Lou, is a traditional Mediterranean song dating back to the 1920s and originating in Greece. My people. That's right. My people. And the word roughly translates to the Arab land. And so if you're thinking surfing and putting water together with sand, I don't know how the hell you get that.
I don't know how they do
Your
that.
name would be Mud.
Listen, there's a reason why we keep you in the booth, all right? It's because of jokes like that.
That was pretty good, though, don't you think?
Yeah.
He's competing with you.
You know what? I don't need this. I can get this abuse at home. I told you this. Yeah. Dick Dale reworked the song, I guess, using his trademark surf rock sound, and it became the version of the song that caught on in America. It was released as a single on the Deltone label in 1962. Later that year, the Mise Lou twist on his first album, Surfer's Choice, as a surf rock caught on. The song was recorded by the Beach Boys. I didn't know that it was covered by the Beach Boys, the Venturas, the Safaris, Bobby Fuller 4, and just about anyone looking for young California sound. Dick Dale, thank you so much, and so sad for you passing. Truly a magnificent talent. And very, very sad. Did you ever dance to any of his music?
I don't think I did.
No?
No.
Because you look like that kind of rock chick, that would do something like that, I'd still love to see you back when you were a flower girl,
Oh, yeah. With flowers in my hair and my little headband on.
Yeah.
I like the braided. I like the braided headbands. Well, you had to dress up that Catholic uniform. You couldn't just. So
you wore the Catholic uniform and you had flowers all over you?
No flowers. Just the Catholic uniform. Yeah.
Yeah.
And usually shorts underneath or long pants because the school I went to was on a hill that was windy all the time. And when you're wearing these pleated skirts, they fly.
And, for some odd reason, I'm oddly aroused. Anyway, I think I just want to throw that
I
in
will
there.
just stop that now.
Anyway, listen, for upcoming shows, I want to let my people know in the Atlanta, Decatur area, I'm going to be playing the Vista Room at Napoleon's. That's right, the Vista Room this Saturday night at March 23rd, the Vista Room in Atlanta. I'm going to be there. Very, very excited. 8 p.m., one-show concert. That's all we have. Call 404-321-5000. That's 404-321-5000. That's the Vista Room. You'll see me, Basile, my man. That's right. And then also, I'm very excited. Do you remember a guest that we had on, a few months ago, Congressman Gus Kalaris?
I do.
A great guy. I will be doing a huge benefit for him and then as well. So I'm very, very excited.
Nice.
And we have some more news and stuff coming up as well. We got animal news that I'm very, very excited about. But I'm all about the animals because I am one. According to my wife, I'm a pig.
She's right.
Oh, shush. I don't need this abuse from you.
She's always right.
Oh, my God. You know what? I'm sick of you. I really am. I don't know what it goes. Anyway, listen, folks, we got to do that thing. We got to do some a little break. So we'll be right back right after this. Remember, everything better when you add a pinch of basil to it, baby.
This is America Matters Media on AM 1180 KCKQ, a Lotus broadcast station. The power of radio since 1967.
Are you shy and don't want to talk on the air? Text us your questions or comments to 775-237-2266. Now back to the show.
Oh, we are indeed back. You're listening to Basile all around the world. That's for my people in Australia, South Africa, all throughout Europe. Lots of dates coming your way, especially for Australia and throughout Europe. I'm doing a big UK tour as well. But you can go to the TuneIn app and search America Matters or listen every week at americamatters.us. If you miss any part of the show, you'll find them under the podcast, under a site, under A Pinch of Basile. Just look for today's date. Now, I got to get back to a couple of things because I got to be honest with you. There's a few stories here that made me laugh. First of all, the scientific, because a lot of people are thinking to me that I'm an idiot. And you're right. But there are certain things that basically truly intrigue me. The scientists have discovered that zebras, and I want to make sure I have this correct, zebras, in order to ward off blood-sucking flies, they dazzle the flies with their stripes, and the flies have trouble landing. Is that correct?
That's the story. That's the one. That's what Sky News was reporting.
Well, now, I want to know who filmed this and took notes.
They actually, on the article itself, there were actually pictures of them putting stripes over horses.
Uh-huh.
Like a zebra stripe, right?
So it could have been a private horse, a corporal horse.
Could have been.
A sergeant horse.
All of the above.
Okay, could have been any of those. Mr. Wilbur. I love Mr. Ed. My mom would clench her teeth like this and talk like Mr. Ed, like, I'm going to kill you when I get you home. And I go, Wilbur. And my mom would beat the hell out of me. Honest to God. Anyway, long story. And evidently the flies are having these issues of actually landing on the stripes.
Oh.
Is that true? I mean, I'm reading this, and I'm looking at this. It seems that about a third of the flies, after doing some type of a test, will have issues landing on the horse that they painted stripes on.
Right. That's right.
Wow.
No, they didn't paint. They actually put like a coat of, like a zebra coat over the horse. I have to find the article.
Like a blanket.
Yeah, like a blanket. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and of course, the flies are so easily fooled.
Well, if your lifespan was only 2 days long, you would be too.
Yeah, you don't have much time to learn, right?
Where do I land? There's just not enough time in the day before you die. Okay.
That's right. That's
right.
right.
My God.
See, we thought we didn't have a lot of time. Look at that. That's horrid.
Yeah, that is horrid.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess and someone filmed this. Someone filmed the horse flies.
I knew you'd love it.
Yeah, because, cut. Mr. Fly, can we do that again? It seems we just didn't get the right.
We didn't get the right angle on that.
We just, and the shadows were killing us. They really were killing us. And I just, okay. Anyway, I used to
Can you not wear stripes anymore?
Right, exactly.
No, I can't. It makes me look fat. And the horses.
They're the wrong direction.
Yeah, horses are going, does this blanket make me look fat? Okay, I'm just saying. Anyway, that's actually pretty cool. And then the other story. We got plenty of time for this because this makes me laugh. Okay, we have a My Pillow story, and it's actually very, very funny. Officers in the snowy northern state of Minnesota, which, by the way, Minnesota's been getting killed with weather. We're told an adult male have been seen standing motionless outside. Motionless is the key phrase. I guess motionless outside is the key phrase. Wearing no coat in the cold and hugging a pillow.
Yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
Yep. That's the story.
The figure turned out to be a life-size cardboard cutout of local millionaire and inventor Mike Lindell, the CEO of the popular My Pillow brand. The Jordan Police Department wrote this on Facebook page. It goes, those cardboard cutouts sure can look real from a distance. And the caller certainly was not wanting to get too close, thinking, who is this deranged person standing outside in the cold, hugging a pillow? Always better to call the police. So true. So if you're an insomniac and you're walking around with a pillow thinking I'm going to fall asleep anywhere, and you know what? They will call the police on you because that's just the way they are, these people. So anyway, they wound up.
You know what? As a citizen, you can buy those cutouts.
Oh, can you really?
Yes, on the My Pillow website.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Who the hell wants a cutout of Mike Lindell?
Well, apparently whoever wanted to fool everybody and make them think they were freezing outside.
Oh, my God. I mean, I see enough of his commercials. Do I really need to see a cutout of him? Look, I think the guy's brilliant for sticking to. I mean, have you heard do you know the whole story about Mike Lindell?
I don't know if I can answer that, so I'll say no.
Okay. He actually bought into his company so much, he basically been married, I think, twice because his wife left him. Both wives left him because he had a dream to go ahead and become this manufacturer of these great pillows. And he had a dream, and he kept focusing on that dream and kept focusing. And look where he's at right now, a multi-billionaire.
Yeah, you can buy Mike Lindell for $39.90.
And
a full size 6 foot by 2.5 foot. Yeah.
Wow. So people, I'm thinking, you know what I'm going to do? That's right, a Basile cutout. And
we should have seen that coming, not Greg.
Well, of course. I mean,
we walked right into that.
I know we did.
And to be quite honest with you, it'll be about 6'2" by about 3 foot wide. It's going to be lovely. And a lot of fertility specialists are saying you should get this. It would help this things making babies and stuff like that. Just have me in the room overseeing. That's
I
me.
thought that was a new form of birth control.
Really? Didn't I say stay in your little room? Didn't I say to stay in your little room? Okay. That's terrible.
Oh, my goodness.
So do we have any other news that's going on?
I didn't give you any more because I really wanted to ask you some questions today.
You want to ask me questions?
I did. Okay. Did you see I did give you a little hint. I gave you one question. Did you see my question that I asked you?
Let's see. Okay, go ahead. Ask me. Go ahead. Say. Go ahead.
Well, I have to find the question now because
now you got to find the question.
I got it. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Would you rather always have to sing instead of speaking, or dance everywhere you went? Which one? It's a toughie.
I would rather sing.
And why is that?
Because I have a beautiful voice, and I think I can share my voice. Oh. Have you seen me dance?
I have not. Am I fortunate?
You want to hear me sing? Trust me when I tell you.
Is this like that what was it, a governor or somebody who was going to do the moonwalk or whatever? Is that the kind of your style?
I don't do moonwalk. I've done the Play-Doh flop. I don't know if you ever tried that one.
Don't know what that is.
The Play-Doh flop? Yeah, no. It's a lot like the moonwalk. It's out of this world. And I basically have I would rather sing. I love singing. You've seen my haven't you seen my show when I sang at the end?
Yes.
There you go. No one sings Broadway tunes like me. Any other questions you want to ask?
Well, would you be super strong or change into animals?
Ooh.
Knew you'd like that one.
Oh, man. What do you think, Craig?
I'd like my DC Marvel Comics superpower to change into an animal.
I don't know. Super strong or change into an animal.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't be that fly on the zebra.
Yeah, good luck if I can land on the damn thing. Let me see.
Yeah, that's not going to happen if it's a zebra. Maybe the horse.
Yeah, maybe the horse has got a good shot at.
Of a different color.
He's on today, isn't he?
He is. I mean, he's just jumping in there. He's just like,
I can go home now.
I don't know. I think changing into different animals would be pretty cool because you'd be so strong. Put me into a tiger right now. Let me be a lion right now. Let me, the smell. I would have to take a lot of showers.
Okay. Well, I have one more for you because I know we're going to run out of time, and you're going to like this one because it's about food. Okay?
All right.
Would you rather eat a stick of margarine or drink a small bottle of Tabasco sauce? These are better would you rathers than I did yesterday, huh, Craig?
What?
Stick of margarine or drink a small bottle of Tabasco sauce. Which kind of guy are you?
Man, that's suck. Oh, jeez.
Both of them are pretty bad, huh? Imagine.
Tabasco sauce.
Yeah, I'm going with the Tabasco sauce, and I can't do hot sauce at all. But I don't think I could stomach that margarine.
I don't think I could do the margarine either. I'm going to have to go with Tabasco.
Yeah, and neither is good, right? I had some better ones, but they were really gross. So.
Go ahead, give me one more. We got 50 seconds. Give me one more.
Eat a handful of hair or lick 3 public telephones. Of course, you'd have to find them.
Oh, God. That one sucked too.
You wanted a good one, right?
Oh my God! I can't do the hair. I'm looking the. Yeah, I'm gonna hope that my. Me and the cat will be spitting out hairballs all over the place. Jeez, oh man!
Yep, there you go.
I gotta go with licking the phone. Please, immune system, don't let me down now.
Well, you'll be jogging around trying to find those three telephones, public telephones, right?
Oh my God! Well, listen, it's that time again, folks. We got to get a word from our sponsors. We'll be right back with our special guest. So don't go away.
This is America Matters Media on AM 1180 KCKQ, a Lotus broadcast station. The power of radio since 1967.
Now back to the show.
Oh, we are indeed back. You are on A Pinch of Basil. Don't forget, I am streaming this on Facebook. That's right, Facebook. You can also listen to me on the TuneIn app. at America Matters. If you're on your computer, go to americamatters.us. Give us your comments on Basile fans page on Facebook. If you have any questions for me or my guests, give us a call at 844-790-8255. Or you can also text. And Janice, can you please give them that text number?
Absolutely. 775-237-2266.
That's right. And I got today, we have an awesome guest. And if you love wine, you need to listen closely if your guys aren't passed out there. Okay, listen. I want you to listen carefully. I met this gentleman about, I want to say almost a year ago, and he called me up out of nowhere through Facebook. He is the founder and owner of Axios Wines, and really Axios Napa Valley. And he contacted me. I had no idea who he was, and he goes, "Hey man, I want to hire you for a show." And I started laughing and said, "Sure, who doesn't in their right mind doesn't want to have me?" And I couldn't, really couldn't blame the man.
Do you want me to answer that?
Oh, shush. And he's a wine distributor, import company founded in 1986. I guess that's the Axios Napa Valley was founded in 1986, Gus. Is that correct?
99. I started a distributorship in 1986, and then 99 I started the winery here in Napa Valley.
Okay, so the wine itself. And I got to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome my wonderful guest, Gus Kalaris. Give him a big hand, everybody. Yes. That's right.
Oh, my God, that's overwhelming.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, we have a hi from California on Facebook, so there you go.
Hey, there you go, Gus. They already love you. Probably one of the sweetest people I've ever met in my life. Had no idea who he really was. And then I wound up, Gus, I just got to give him a little bit of foreground here because I got a chance to meet you. Really didn't know too much about you. And then when I got a chance to really find out more and more about you, I entertained at your party. It was your birthday party. And he goes, "Yeah, I got a band, working with you too." And I said, "Sure, it's not a problem." I'm thinking, whatever. And who is the band? It's Gary Puckett and the Union Gap. Oh, okay, perfect. Because that's the everyday band, everyday garage band that you can wind up getting.
There you go.
Yeah, my God, decades of interrupted growth. He's also founded Axios, a luxury Napa Valley wine brand in 1999. The success of Axios has spawned the worthy Truth Kalaris and Telios brand. Is that correct? Is that the proper way to? Is it Telios?
Yeah, that's right. And what's really cool is now we started a brand called Philotimo, which
Beautiful.
For any Greek listeners, I know that's a very big word in the Greek language. It literally translates into friend of honor.
Yes.
And it's the first ever wine made from Napa Valley grapes and wine from Greece. So we bought wine from Greece from Alpha Estate, which is the best producer of this varietal called Casino Mavro. Mm-hmm. And we blended it with our Napa Cab and came up with Philotimo. So it's a one-of-a-kind thing. It's pretty cool. Just served in the White House yesterday. So
wow.
I'm pretty excited about that. Not excited about the guy in the White House, but I was excited to have the wine there.
Let's not discuss politics, Gus.
I've already lost sales. There's no question.
Nah, the people who are listening, they're already drunk. They don't know.
That's right.
But I got to tell you, I'm not, and I think I've told this to Janice before too. My drink of choice has always been a good vodka. Okay. I went to this party and I tried this Axios wine, and I'm not blowing smoke. It is probably the most delicious red wine I have ever had in my life. For me to have like 3 glasses of this wine, and it was simply outstanding. For those of you listening right now, or those of you who are going to be listening later on, folks, this is no joke. This is probably some of the best wines that I've tried a couple of them, but that Axios, oh my gosh. And and Gus, you purchased this beautiful home in 2013, and you're surrounded by 10 acres of vineyards. Is that right?
Yeah, so we have vineyards planted to Merlot, Cabernet Franc, Petit Verdot. And we have this. I'm staring at this amazing view of the vineyard, and we have the mustard growing now this time of year, which is really beautiful. And I've got a view of the Palisades and Mount St. Helena on my back door, so I'm kind of enjoying this very much.
Wow.
Very nice. Very nice.
Wow. So now it's the Kalaris family vineyards. Is that the proper way? Is that the way you name
yes,
the place?
That's our estate vineyard. Yeah.
Okay, that's the Ponderosa, if you will.
That's the Ponderosa. Yeah, I'm Hoss.
You man makes me look small. That's all I'm saying. Actually, and the wine, Gus. Now you said you just served your wine for the first time in the White House. You got to give Trump something for that to bring your wine in. But let me ask you a question, man. How did it feel when they called you and said, "We'd like to serve your wine"?
I'm sorry, say it again?
No, how did you feel when you must have been honored to at least know that your wine was being served at the White House?
We've been about 20 straight years actually in the White House, and during the Bush administration, we were served in major events and in the residence. He didn't drink wine, but I guess he had friends that did. Right. But we've been served at this date that honors Greek Independence Day every year for the last 20 years. So it is an honor. It's pretty exciting.
Yeah, and we know some people that are pretty close to the White House. Father Alex Carlutzos, who does a lot of stuff there at the White House, is the only man in the world, Janice, who could sit there. You can give him a call. He goes, I'm on hold with the White House. I'll be right with you. Really?
That's true.
If I had so I told Father Alex, I go, look, if I had a nickel for every time I heard that, okay, so stop trying to impress me.
It's pretty funny.
Oh my God! Well, the thing is, what I love about Gus too, he's actually like one of us. He's not a hoity-toity kind of guy. Gus, you were born in the D.C. area.
Yeah, I was born in Washington, D.C. My dad was a Greek Orthodox priest, so that kind of is how I grew up and picked the name Axios. It's a
tell people what the word Axios means.
So it means essentially means worthy. So like if I'm not an overly religious person, but just to say you're going you're a deacon and you're becoming a priest, and so at that time the whole congregation has to yell out Axios. So right. It's kind of like if you don't yell Axios, the guy's blackballed. He ain't going to become a priest.
Oh, yeah! Wow, that's rough. That's rough.
You better be able to speak that Greek real quick.
I've never seen it go that way, but.
Oh my God! So Gus, were you raised to speak Greek before you could speak English?
I wasn't, but I did go to 7 years of Greek school, so I didn't get a chance to speak Greek a lot. But when I'm in Greece, about 2 weeks, I become fluent. So just have to, hear it back and forth for a little bit. But, I actually enjoy speaking Greek, but I worry that too many people know it, and I got to watch what I say.
Yeah, absolutely, especially if you're around Father Alex and any of the other priests who go back and forth to the White House. Anyway, I'm just saying. The thing is, Janice, you're German, correct?
German and Polish.
Polish. All right. Now, did you have to go to German or Polish school?
No.
Yeah. See, this is a way of
no, but I did learn a little bit of German, but my grandparents spoke Low German as opposed to, I guess, High German, right?
Well, were they smoking? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the hell to tell you.
Well, they were originally from Russia, and they came to the United States. But they continued to speak the language. My mom actually knew some German, so. But no, we weren't forced to speak it.
Well, if you're Greek, this was a form of mental torture for all children. They were forced to go to Greek school, and we didn't want to go to Greek school, but we had to go. It didn't matter if you wanted to or not. It was a thing that was forced on you. I learned my Greek from my mother because I got kicked out of Greek school for conjugating the wrong words, and was basically just kicked out. But Gus, did you learn how to drink the holy wine before your father blessed it and everything? Is that the way you became expert at wine at such a young age?
Well, I'll tell you. Briefly, I'll sum it up in a nutshell. My dad used to get all these gifts from the Undertaker, and they were wine. And he'd get gifts from the Greek embassy. They were wine. And they'd end up in the basement. And so I spent a lot of time in the basement. And,
a real connoisseur.
I started taking nips at that wine at about the age of 10, and I don't think I ever stopped.
And that's a tremendous story to tell all the young children. Go in the basement and go and steal some of your parents' wine.
Trying to be honest. Trying to be accurate here.
That's great.
All right, folks, listen. This is going to be the end of the third segment. We're with our wonderful guest, Gus Kalaris, from Axios Wines. And I got to tell you, we got to do that sponsor thing, but we're going to be right back. If you have any questions or posts, just give us a call. We'll be here with a pinch of Basile.
Here on America Matters.
Unable to listen to the whole show? A recording of today's program will be available later today. Visit americamatters.us and click on the podcast link. Now back to the show.
Basile, are you there, Basile?
I am here, man. I am so glad you can join us. I was getting into the groove. Did you see me dance?
I did, yes. You said I didn't want to see you dance.
No, Dick Dale was, that was my little thing to Dick Dale because he passed away. It's so sad and everything. So anyway, listen, Gus, before we go any further, and by the way, thank you all of you for joining. You're on Facebook, and don't forget you can call and text in too. Our phone number here is 844-790-8255. And what is that text number one more time, Janice?
It is 775-237-2266. And Phyllis says she could use a glass of wine with dinner tonight. So Phyllis, go check it out.
I'll tell you what, listen, the different variations of wines that Gus has is fantastic. But before we go there, the one thing that I always like about my guests and people that we usually talk to and stuff, they always do some type of philanthropy. And I'd be remiss if I didn't bring this out. Gus has received numerous awards and national recognition for his charitable endeavors. He serves on many charitable and philanthropic boards, including the Cystic Fibrosis and the Cal Ripken Senior Foundation. And his proudest achievement, like me, is raising of his family. And Gus, how many kids do you have?
I have two kids. They're adults. They're both one's a senior in college and the other's a junior.
Hey, listen, man. Your babies are babies. They're always going to be your babies, for God's sakes. You know.
Yeah, especially these days. You know.
Yeah. you try to push them out of the house, and they keep on coming back.
They keep coming back. I can attest to that.
Keep coming back. That's all there's to it. Oh my gosh.
But we love them.
Yeah, we do love them. You know, we have
to.
Sure do. Yeah, what are you going to do? You know, they push them out. You know, my dad. You know, I didn't know how much money I had until my daughter went on a cruise for a week, and I actually literally found money in my wallet. I have no idea how the hell that happened. I'm doing pretty well until my daughter gets involved in the picture. Then I'm lost. I have nothing, you know. But God bless them. I love our kids. I really do. Gus, give our listeners your actual website. Let them hear what your web address is.
It's www.axios, A-X-I-O-S, wine, W-I-N-E.com.
And if you want to email Gus, you can get him at Gus, that's Gus, at Axios Wine, AXIOSWINE.com. If you have any questions for stuff, if you guys want to order some stuff, you can do it right through there. But the actual, I got I got to be real honest with you, man. Your wines are fantastic, and now you're getting into something a little bit different. You're getting into the Napa Valley vermouth.
Yeah, we've been working on this project for about 5 years, and dealing with botanicals and trying to see what direction we're going to go. And so we finally have it in barrel now, and probably come out sometime in the fall. It's just down to like what I want to do with the package. And the reason I came up with the idea is that there's a huge resurgence in dark spirits, American dark spirits, bourbon and rye, and all the drinks are made with sweet vermouth typically. So I thought, why not use a uniquely American vermouth rather than use a French, Italian, Spanish, or one of those. Use something that's uniquely American, have a uniquely American drink.
Very cool. And, because a lot of the Napa Valley is probably the most fertile, ground that we have here in the United States, I would assume, for us to have the great tasting wines that we have and the grapes that grow from that. A lot of people don't know just how important the soil is. One of the biggest things that I always tell people, like, I like feta. I love feta, but I like French feta. And the reason why there is a difference between Greek feta and French feta is because the goats, when they actually eat the weeds and stuff coming from the ground, the soil is so enriched in like French wines and stuff like that with the grapes. But I bet you that Napa Valley feta is probably wonderfully delicious if you because of we just need to ship some Greek goats over there. That's all we need to do.
I think that the land has gotten so expensive that you will not find any goat land here.
I think that's garbage. I think we need to do that, and there's got to be some type of a law that we can get goats on that property, because I want, Napa Valley feta. I'm not asking for a lot. Well, that's all I'm saying.
I'll tell you one fact about Napa is there's no more Napa. There's really nowhere to plant another grape. So there are definitely parts of Napa that you could put goats and livestock and all that. Just not places you could plant grapes, and I don't think anybody would. But some expensive cheese, baby.
Come on, man. Are you offering any type of tours or anything at Axios Napa Valley?
So we're entirely private now. If someone's out here and I'm out here, yeah, definitely, for sure, 100%. Would love to see people. And basically, that would just entail sitting on my porch, drinking wine, looking at the vineyard, and it's a pretty damn good time.
Yeah, you're suffering. I can tell. How do you do it? How you put up with this?
Can I ask a question? Which wine are you drinking now?
Well, I'm a little embarrassed. Not embarrassed, but I just thought I would have a libation while we were on the phone.
No.
And I'm having a gin and tonic.
Really?
Of
Are you
all
serious?
things, come on.
That way to push your own product, for God's sakes, Gus. Good job. That's good. Yeah, when I'm introducing the president of McDonald's, I'll make sure I'm eating, Burger King. Okay, good. That's great.
Here, I was trying to set you up.
Gosh
Gosh
it's
darn.
called a soft toss, Gus. It's a soft toss. You soft
I
and bad,
know,
you hit it.
It really was, but I just want to speak the truth.
Well, there you
I
go.
will be drinking all kinds of wine tonight and the rest of this trip.
So, do you have a favorite of your own stock? Something that you particularly like better than another?
Well, it just kind of depends on my mood. But for my own wines, I think, the hallmark of our wines are that they're really super well balanced, and they taste great the day they're released, but they age well and they taste great 20 years down the road. So I think that's just in what mood I'm in. The older I get, the older the wine I want to drink. I think it's.
That's
I don't know. I don't really know why. I think it's just more finesse and less beat you over the head a little less than younger wines.
Wow. Is there anything that upsets you in this day and age right now when it comes to winemaking or other wine producers that they do that you don't?
Yeah, boy, where do I start? I'm almost afraid to start talking now.
No, you already blew it with the gin, so it's okay. You can say anything you got to say.
I can't just say that what we do is really more traditional winemaking. We don't pick our grapes like at these excessive sugar levels, and which means we make very solid, very balanced, the way we feel they should be. More in the it's kind of we make kind of a hypothetical blend of Napa and France. Those are the style of wines we make. So many of the wines in the valley that are also good and people like them, but they won't age well, and they're just they're very over the top. They have a little bit of residual sugar. They're super ripe, and so they're these big kind of monolithic style wines that people like right out of the chute. But when you're paying the kind of money that you pay for Napa Valley wines, I'd like to have something you put in the cellar and it tastes great down the road.
Absolutely.
So I think that's the difference between mine and many of the other producers. I'm not disparaging anyone, but just if that's what sets us apart, that would really be it.
Yeah. And I have no idea what the time is right now as far as the show is concerned because my clock stopped in front of me. Oh, there it is. I have to explain to someone over there in the booth. Okay. Just saying. Okay. First of all, Gus, this went way too quick. I love having you as a guest. Axios, Napa Valley, and the Kalaris family vineyards. Folks, if you get an opportunity, please do me a favor, and I'm telling you this with all sincerity, you got to check this at Wine out. It's axioswine.com. That's AXIOSWINE.com. And when I tell you it's fantastic, it's fantastic. Gus, thanks so much for being on the show with us.
And also, it's posted
thanks for having me. I really appreciate it. A lot of fun.
No, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Go ahead.
Okay, I was going to say it's also posted on your page there, so they can get it there too.
Don't forget to listen every week on Tuesdays from 6 to 7 New York City time. We can be heard all around the world using our TuneIn app, and just search America Matters and be sure to keep it on, one of your favorites. Listen, this is Basile. You're listening to Pinch of Basile. Peace out. I love you.